Hey everyone, it's Fiktxun Crypto back at it again with another video. And today we are going to be interviewing a NFT project on the XRP ledger. This is actually one of the projects I'm more so interested in because of the team and the development. The tools they are basically like given out to the ledger for free for everybody to use. You go on their GitHub, they have a bunch of tools, and these tools, what I believe, are some groundbreaking technologies for this interoperability that we are looking for between blockchains. So we have the Park team members here today. Hello, who are we speaking with?
Chris or Sloppy.
And Steve or Stove, and thank you for having us on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I thank you all both for being on the show today. Let's get straight into it. We've been looking at this project for quite some time. Well, for me, it's been about 3 months, I would say. I kind of got hip to this project through NFT Labs, and shout out NFT Labs. And I was just, I monitor things before I kind of can get to them, just to kind of protect my viewers and everything like that. But I seen what you all were doing on your front end. I seen what you all were doing behind the scenes and how you were trying to actually help community members, and more so than that, help out people in real life. So what are some of the things you're doing with this Twitch and this live stream that you host every Saturday?
So yeah, just a little bit of information on the Twitch live stream. So we host, live streams every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what we try to do is bring on roughly 3 projects within the XRPL, and even outside of the XRPL. We actually had one project on called World of Freights from Ethereum. But basically, we'll bring them on, interview them, and basically, find out more about the projects, introducing them to our audience. And on top of that, we're able to build, a deeper relationship with said project. And I mean, long term, we can release partnerships with them and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and it really sounds great to me because I seen what did you all raise? What, about $25,000 or something like that for St.
So it was 2,500 directly donated to St. Jude through our Tiltify link.
Okay.
And then the one of one NFT with the 32 project collab, that went to Mike. Check yourself. Shout out Mike. For 3,333 XRP. He actually sniped it right at the end with I think he said it was like 33 seconds left within the auction. So yeah, he ended up grabbing that. So roughly, what is that?
It was like $4,000 to $5,000 at the time of the auction sale.
Yeah, and I've seen that also, like, you are also giving away, or a bunch of the companies in this were also giving away NFT tokens, crypto. I think we've seen like 3,000 plus in giveaways in one of these events.
Oh yeah, I mean that the St. Jude charity event that we held, we gave away, well, combined token giveaway was, I think it was upwards around like 10,000 XRP at the time. Wow. I know the Bored Ape Yacht Club, the Bored Ape XRP guys, they gave away roughly like 4,000 XRP within their project token. So it was definitely a big event and a huge turnout, and we are definitely looking to host another one coming soon.
Okay, that's where I'm getting that number from. So, this really tells me about the people behind the scenes. This really tells me about how you all feel about your community, what you all are willing to do for the community. So tell me a little bit about yourselves. Where are you all from? And, how'd you get started in this crypto space, and how'd you get started with this project?
Yeah, no, for sure. So just a little bit of information about the team. So me and Steve, we actually went to middle school together. We've been friends for 10 plus years.
Great.
At least for me, Timmy, who is another artist, he's from Chicago. I met him playing Rainbow Six Siege. Luke, who's our CEO / web developer, I met him playing World of Warcraft. And Adam, the developer, I met him within an XRP investment server. So it's kind of funny how the team came together from, knowing each other for, 2+ years and then coming together and, working within an environment that we all love.
That's wonderful. And what's funny is how they always say that you meet the best friends playing your games and stuff like that.
Oh, 100%. I mean, like, I've probably spent like over 1,000 hours playing video games with both Timmy, Luke, and Steve combined. So it's super, like, who would have thought that, somewhere down the line that we would be creating a project like this? None of us. So we're super fortunate of, the team that we have and everything that we have accomplished so far.
But a thing I like about you all's team is that you all were so tight knit. When I was doing my research, I was seeing that, like I said, you all have a really extensive crypto career. You all been in crypto for 5+, 6+ years. I see Steve, I didn't have his crypto, how long he's been in crypto, but I see that Luke's been in crypto for 5 years. Christopher's been in crypto for 6 years. You got Adam, a 15-year experience dev, and Tim,
Yep.
Steve, and Zach, all a part of these things. So, Steve, what was your beginning in this crypto space?
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, Chris and I had ideas of getting into crypto years ago. And I mean, we're talking probably
like 2012 almost.
Yeah, right around 2012 when we had messed around thinking about buying, $100 worth of Bitcoin back then, which, we obviously wish that, but that's how things go. And then fast forward to probably right around 2017 when I think Bitcoin hit new all-time highs. We all kind of got back into it and we were all, dabbling around. And I think, a few months after that, we found out about XRP. And when we found out about XRP, the awesome utility, the low transaction costs, we kind of knew it was the one. And then, fast forward to maybe 2020, I think, Chris, is when we got, really back into it and started to fill up our bags. The whole, lore behind the stuff that was going on with XRP and the SEC case happened. And at that point, we kind of were vested and we believe that this is the one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same here. Kind of got the same similar story, and what I like about you all's story is that you didn't give up when, this SEC case happened. I know a lot of my friends were laughing at me like,
Yep.
RP market, Ethereum is blowing up right now. You should have listened to me and everything. But what we're starting to see is a lot of stuff being uncovered behind the scenes. And I'm really not trying to touch Ethereum at all, really.
Oh, no. I mean, within the last week or so, I've seen a bunch of, negative Ethereum and sort of Bitcoin articles being released with. It's just, I'd rather not hold any tokens that held an ICO at this phase. Those big name tokens.
Yeah, really,
I'll stay with my ZERPs and ISO 20. What is it, 222 or whatever you want to call it, coins.
Yep. That's pretty good. Like I feel you on that. I'm not really trying to touch anything with Ethereum. So going into that, how do you all feel about this SEC case and how does that affect your business and what you're trying to do on the ledger?
So the SEC case, to be completely honest, we've been following, from the start. And to be honest, we never thought they really had any grounds to bring them to court and, to go even further than that, win. But again, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't really, touch up any deeper on that. I mean, Steve, if you have anything you'd like to say, that would.
I mean, yeah, ultimately, like you had asked, I mean, it kind of does suppress our ability to make this project as big as we want it to be. Obviously, we can only get as many followers as the market allows, and compared to ETH, it's obviously a much smaller market. But I think it also gives us some time to build the tools that we want to build. Obviously, our developer has been working really hard to build open source tools for the community. And, when times like this happen where there's FUD for ETH, it makes that bridge seem all a little bit better in a sense.
Yeah, at least, if there was ever that catalyst where ETH did go down, people would at least have escape route to get their NFTs off of the Ethereum blockchain and bring it onto, a more low cost, safer option.
Exactly.
You could say.
Wow. Thank you for saying that, because I know that was in reference to this tool you all are building, this ERC 721 to XLS 20D bridge. I didn't even think of the scenario of Ethereum going down and having to remove your NFTs. I was just thinking about it as a bridge, and bringing some of those NFTs over just because. So that makes what you all have made, this piece of technology right here, and we will talk about this, even better. It's like what you just said brings that even more utility, because we all know that Ethereum goes down sometimes and these platforms get hacked and all this stuff. So this is almost like, a life raft in some water or something. This is really good for the people in the community. So we have to talk about this page right here, X33 Labs. Let's talk about it and why it doesn't exist anymore for anybody who is deeply following this project, just to give them some security what's going on.
Yep. So when we first started the Park project and we had, the idea of creating open source tools in mind, we kind of wanted to keep them separate, art on one page and then the open source or, premium tools that we plan on releasing on another page. So we created the Twitter account, X33 Labs, made the website for it. And then, 2 days after its, creation date, there was something that happened. I don't know. We really have no clue. Twitter has yet to provide any response, but we're unable to interact on the Twitter, post tweets, retweet, or message anybody on it. So we ended up making that executive decision to kind of scrap the X33 Labs Twitter account and just move everything over to Park. But unfortunately, we can't change our GitHub X33 Labs due to the fact that I'm pretty sure it's set in stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's basically where we stand right now.
So yeah, that is very good. Good transparency for anybody who was wondering where this page went to. So we all are now, we're happy we got the explanation from the team themselves. So you don't have to worry. The only thing is they switched over their accounts right here because of a real Twitter error. It wasn't even on them. So let's get into your all's website, because I love this website. I love the gallery. And we'll get into the GitHub depository in a second, and also we'll cover over the token price and what this metaverse in the future is going to possibly look like. So we can go right here on their Twitter. If you all are watching this, click the link tree in their Twitter bio, and this will bring you up to a bunch of different links. They have a GitHub, they got the Twitter, Discord, their Park website, Twitch. You want to set up your trust line, and if you want to go immediately to the DEX to buy a participation token in this network, I like to call it participation tokens. Do not expect any gains out of this, because that would put us in a security type of light. So we are participating in this network and we want it to grow. So here we are on their website right here. It is called Ape Rowboat.club. And we have a gallery. We have where you can buy now, roadmaps, and so much more. So let's give the developers and the team the floor. Where should we start actually with this one? I see sorry about that.
Yeah, no, definitely start at the top.
Yes, sir.
So yachts are out, rowboats are in. So the way that Park was created, Pixel Ape Rowboat Club, was, of course you have Bored Ape Yacht Club, and they're on Ethereum. So we, wanted to have a little fun with this project. So of course, Pixel Ape, Bored Ape.
Yep.
And then the rowboat comes into the picture because there's no gas needed for a rowboat. Meanwhile, with a yacht, you need, gas, or you need something to fuel it. So XRPL, basically zero in gas fees or transaction fees. Meanwhile, on Ethereum, you're spending X amount of money on transaction fees. And, you know, in terms, you're spending a lot of money on fueling your boat. So it's kind of like our own spinoff at, yeah, we're basically a low cost company.
Yeah. So that's really good. You're trying to help people save money. I seen in the white paper that you are providing an affordable solution for NFTs with this project, you know, and it's really good because everybody doesn't have like $10,000, how much these huge NFT projects like Bored Apes, $125,000, and they want to be a part of a community that they can literally afford to be into and watch it grow as it is being developed. So I appreciate that. I know my viewers appreciate that, what you all are doing for the community in that light. And let's just scroll down a little bit. They say we can join the club. So please tell us, how do we join your club?
Steve?
Yeah, definitely. So basically joining the club is kind of like a theoretical thing. So joining the club would be like following our Twitter, joining our Discord. We have a super active Discord, and you know, like you mentioned, we have the live stream as well. So we're a very community oriented you know, NFT project, and a lot of our members that are basically in this club are in our Discord, you know, keeping up in our general chat. They're coming to our Twitch live streams, talking in the chat, and you know, it just creates a really awesome vibe where everyone can hang out, you know, talk about XRPL news, talk about other projects and stuff like that. And it's just a really cool thing to be a part of.
Yes, sir. We are going to leave all those links in the description. Actually, I'm just going to leave the link tree for you all. If you want to get into their Discords, you want to follow them on Twitter and all their social media sites to keep up with the latest news from this project. Now we're going to get into the roadmap, which I love about this project. And we are going to, what I love about this project actually, because you see that they check off certain things when they're done, and we can actually see a live update basically of what is getting done and what needs to be done. So we already are through phase one. You know, if you missed the snapshots earlier, that's fine. You still are in a great chance to get into this project at a very, very affordable cost. See, we are on phase two. Now, can we explain phase two and phase three to our audience and your mission and vision for this project?
Yep. So just going from phase two, top to the bottom, airdrop tool has been released. It's on our GitHub, free to use airdrop tool. We also recorded a video on how to use that from the ground up. So if you are a project looking for a tool, definitely head over to our GitHub and go to our YouTube channel and watch that video. Now, the cool thing with our tool is you see XRPL verify. So this is more of a legit check, I guess, so it requires human interaction when signing the trust line. So this is basically your trust line farming, what is the word that I'm looking for, Steve?
It just basically, you know, tries to suppress the amount of trust line farmers that are included in the airdrop.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, we know that's been a real bad problem in the community. So yeah, with these bots getting these airdrops. So that's really, really cool that you designed a tool to suppress that.
Yep, and all of these tools are free to use. XRPL Verify, the airdrop tool, and then the ERC 721 to XLS 20D bridge. It's basically complete. This is going to be our developer's actual hackathon submission. So wow. I think it's March 13th. He will be submitting this to, you know, the Ripple hackathon. Fingers crossed. Hopefully he does really good. But you can go to, yeah, we hope. But you guys can go test that bridge out. Not right now though, due to the fact, I guess there was a DevNet update. So Adam is making some changes right now to get that back up and running. But, you know, you can go on there, you know, test bridge some ETH NFTs over. You can see the transactions and all that good stuff. So it's definitely a very powerful tool to have. And then to go even further with the partnerships, we partnered with Jebsy, love their project. He keeps killing it every single day. Monkey Monkey partnership. Monkey Monkey actually is putting us within their adventure game, so we're super stoked on that. Watching his game updates and basically what their project is doing it's completely awesome. I mean, they're hitting every single nail on the head. And then for the Zerpcraft partnership, we were actually one of the launch partners, so definitely head over to the Zerpcraft server. You could see our rowboat club. We are right next to Jebsey's castle, and we absolutely love it. We do own the volcano, so we're not going to say anything yet, but there will be. Actually, I'm not going to go any further. I'm not going to go any further with that. I'm not going to go any further with
that. Yesterday. We're gonna keep that top secret, everybody.
Top secret.
We're gonna bring them back. So that will be for the next interview when we see some more developments from this team. But go ahead, keep going.
Yep. So the ore snapshot. We have a total of 3 ore airdrops, so 3 total snapshots. As you saw, the first one snapshot was on the 31st of January, and then February 16th was the first airdrop. We have another one March 15th for the snapshot, and then March 16th is the actual ore airdrop. And then the last one will be April 15th and 16th. The reason why they're so spread out is because we kind of want to allow ore to become its own ecosystem first without, just dumping 30% of the supply, because we do have a huge vision for ore token. It's going to play a huge role in our auction house and potentially, premium tools that we release later on.
Yeah. So yeah, I see. And like I said to everybody, we are buying participation tokens. I'm participating in the network. Not looking for any gain. I'm just really looking for development. Can this team develop these games inside these ecosystems where we can come in, converse, have fun, and do all those sorts of things. So we see in phase 3 that you have a bit of things right here. And I know it's only 4 things right here, but to me, this speaks a lot. So can you go over that pretty quickly?
Yep. So the first one, the Park NFT auction house, we did showcase a little bit of it for the Heroes for Hope St. Jude charity event that we held. So basically, we're going to allow projects or individuals to come within our auction house and be able to sell their NFTs. In terms of, fees or anything like that, we haven't really hit that on the head yet. So more information to come out later. But where I can kind of give like a little overview of where ore will take place, non-technical, of course. So basically, you're going to be providing ore both on the buyer or seller side in terms of when you are placing a bid or selling an NFT. Again, more information will be out later when the auction house does come to fruition, but we are making great progress within that, and just be on the lookout for that, because Park's rule of thumb is we like releasing stuff to the public when, they're around 80 to 90% complete. So if you see like a lull within messages on the Twitter or Discord, just know something's brewing and something's coming. And then, 2 days after its, creation date, there was something that happened. I don't know. We really have no clue. Twitter has yet to provide any response, but we're unable to interact on the Twitter, post tweets, retweet, or message anybody on it. So we ended up making that executive decision to kind of scrap the X33 Labs Twitter account and just move everything over to Park. But unfortunately, we can't change our GitHub X33 Labs due to the fact that I'm pretty sure it's set in stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's basically where we stand right now.
So yeah, that is very good. Good transparency for anybody who was wondering where this page went to. So we all are now, we're happy we got the explanation from the team themselves. So you don't have to worry. The only thing is they switched over their accounts right here because of a real Twitter error. It wasn't even on them. So let's get into your all's website, because I love this website. I love the gallery. And we'll get into the GitHub depository in a second, and also we'll cover over the token price and what this metaverse in the future is going to possibly look like. So we can go right here on their Twitter. If you all are watching this, click the link tree in their Twitter bio, and this will bring you up to a bunch of different links. They have a GitHub, they got the Twitter, Discord, their park website, Twitch. You want to set up your trust line, and if you want to go immediately to the DEX to buy a participation token in this network, I like to call it participation tokens. Do not expect any gains out of this because that would put us in a security type of light. So we are participating in this network and we want it to grow. So here we are on their website right here. It is called pixelaperowboat.club. And we have a gallery. We have where you can buy now, roadmaps, and so much more. So let's give the developers and the team the floor. Where should we start actually with this one? I see sorry about that.
Yeah, no, definitely start at the top.
Yes, sir.
So yachts are out, rowboats are in. So the way that park was created, Pixel Ape Rowboat Club, was, of course you have Bored Ape Yacht Club. And they're on Ethereum. So we, wanted to have a little fun with this project. So of course, Pixel Ape, Bored Ape.
Yep.
And then the rowboat comes into the picture because there's no gas needed for a rowboat. Meanwhile, with a yacht, you need, gas, or you need something to fuel it. So XRPL, basically zero in gas fees or transaction fees. Meanwhile, on Ethereum, you're spending X amount of money on transaction fees, and in terms, you're spending a lot of money.
I like to call it participation tokens. Do not expect any gains out of this because that would put us in a secure. So we are back again, and we're going to go over the tokenomics right now. So I know this is really interesting for my viewers. I always get a lot of people DMing me, about different tokenomics and how they equivalate to certain prices. But what we're going to do right now is just go over the tokenomics of this park token and then the orc token. So how is everything going to be set up for this park token?
So yep, as you see so basically the park token ecosystem is made up of 5,000 park tokens. We airdropped 40% of the supply to the first 40,000 trust lines. We used our own tool on that. It worked smoothly. And then below that, you'll see 1,600 tokens for marketing and promotions. So basically when, we do find a promotion or some marketing initiative that deems fit, then those tokens will be allocated for that. In terms of the partnership tokens, again, that, for example, that would be like a Zerpcraft type deal. We actually came out of pocket for that. No park tokens were sold for the partnership for Zerpcraft. 500 tokens for giveaways. So basically those tokens will be given away to our community through collabs with other projects. And on top of that, on our live stream on Saturday, we usually give a couple tokens away to the community through the game Marbles, or just by completing various tasks within the community. And then lastly is our founders tokens, which are basically locked until minting. And again, you guys can track all these wallets just by either going to the website or copy and pasting those wallet addresses into XRP Scan or other XRP Ledger websites.
Great. And I'm gonna say this really quickly because one thing you said was you didn't sell any tokens. You came up out of your pocket to lock in a partnership with Zerpcraft. To me, how I look at that, I think it says really a lot about you all and how you do business and how protective of your market you are. And I really appreciate that because like for people who are holding these tokens, is sometimes we get these partnerships that, these companies do, and we still are holding these tokens and then the price drops dramatically after a huge partnership. So we appreciate that. I know it's not going to be like something where you come out your pockets every time. It may potentially be like that, but what I'm saying is I really like how that business model is set up. It shows that actually invested into your project with just more than the tokens that you can create out of nowhere. You actually invested in this with your real money. So that shows a lot to me about this project. And we have the information for Park Trust Line right here, which is really good. But yeah, I see that you all have another token, a part of this ecosystem, and this token is going to bring some utility to this ecosystem. So this is the OR token. And can you just go over this token, the supply, and what you plan to do with it?
Yep. So as you see, OR token is made up of 1 billion tokens. Sorry about that. And basically, so once XLS 20D is released, the actual park token will be burned in return for an actual park NFT. And since we have like, a greater picture in mind on what we want to build this project to be, we needed another token to make that come to fruition. So basically, OR token will be our main utility token. So we have plans on bringing, a staking platform onto our website, an auction house where OR will play a major part within that ecosystem. So how OR is split up is 60% of the supply will be locked for staking once, that capability is released. On top of that, 30% of the supply will be airdropped in 3 different airdrops of 10% of the supply to holders of park with 0.5 park or more. So 1 airdrop a month, 10% of the supply. So will be evenly distributed between everybody holding 0.5 park. If you hold more park, you will receive more OR. And then lastly, 10% of the supply will be utilized for marketing. So again, running our merchandise store, IRL or online events, and promotional type deals.
Wow. Yeah, this is great. I definitely see some ecosystems being created on the XRPL, and just the thought process behind some of these teams is very good. Just seeing how you all are able to, basically bring a new look to the ledger with this project, bring a new community to the ledger with this project. And then I'm also seeing a staking wallet. So can we go over that? What's this staking wallet?
So the staking wallet is basically going to be all the funds that aren't being airdropped. So basically when the time comes, people will be able to earn rewards of park token by staking park NFTs or tokens, or potentially various other project tokens that we partnership within our staking platform. So it's going to kind of sort of be like a pancake swap staking pool type deal. Of course, we're in the early stages of it. So information is still kind of clouded at this point, but yeah, they're going to be more for reward tokens.
Yeah, and I know that's a tricky situation right now, because we don't have like the side chains and the tools that we need to make those ecosystems do what we see on Ethereum do, with these staking options. But what I like to point out is we are here early in the development stage. So we know the XRP ledger runs very smoothly. I've never experienced it going down all the time. I've been using it. I haven't heard about any hacks or anything like that. So what I actually believe is like blockchains that are actually doing it this way, making the development the last part, like the consumer development the last part, and making sure the infrastructure is well. I like that. To me, that's a better business model than pushing out a bunch of consumer products with a lot of issues. So I think we are in the right time, the right space, and for everything to kind of perfectly line up. I think you all are in the right time and right space. Like I said, I think this is we're a whole lot early. So we're going to move from this because we got a really great explanation from the team. I thank you all on that. Let's look at some of these NFTs. I really like these. So the thing that's interesting to me about these NFTs are they're facing left. So we were reading the white paper. I was going over the white paper, and one thing they said is most NFTs are facing right, like a right face picture. And I looked at, my ape and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, good looking ape, looks really nice. I love my NFT. And then they said the thing about Parks NFTs is that they're a face to the left, and it brings out more physical traits. Then I looked at Parks NFT, and I was like, they're not lying. I lined up at least 3 to 4 to 5 different NFTs, and Park NFT just sticks out like a sore thumb, and that's a good thing for this project. So how did you all come up with that concept for this NFT project?
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, if you look back at, a lot of classical art and classical portraits, a lot of them are left facing, and it's said to kind of give off the perception, like you said, that, that person or that being is looking directly at you. So, when you look at our NFTs, it almost looks like they're looking right back at you. And I know we were talking a little bit briefly about this before, but we do host Twitter Spaces every week, and it's really cool to see, all of our profile pictures in there. And like you said, you put them next to some right-facing NFTs, and it's something different. So that's kind of where we got that, is to stray from the pack and do something different.
Yeah. And I'm appreciative of that. I'm really a thankful person. I like telling people thank you for this, because like this space is just so brand new, and being able to talk to you all, that it's really surreal. And I'm loving this technology you're building. You have 4 tools already for the public to use. I can't say anything more than you all are bringing a lot of utility to the XRP ledger. I really want to help push the brand and do as much as I can on my side of things, because I think people need to really see this team development, the developers behind it, and just, I mean, it's really crazy. Like, you have a ERC 721 to XLS 20D swap. I mean, I understand what you all are doing behind the scenes. I really don't think people understand this. So
yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. So Adam, again, will be putting that within the hackathon. Hopefully there's, a live stream of those tools being looked over by Matt Hamilton and others within that. So we're definitely super excited to see where that takes us, and also super excited for Adam if he does place within, any rankings within that hackathon.
This is what we're gonna do on Twitter. When you all get through with this hackathon thing, we need to spam the people that need to see this stuff, and bring the community a part of this, so this can really get seen. I think this tool is a groundbreaking piece of technology, really. We see a lot of swap things going on, but for a ERC 721 to XLS 20D swap, I mean, man, that's just crazy. So
yeah, when Adam said that he was developing it, we're like, oh God, how are you going to do that? And he showed us like some web diagram of how he was going to do it. And it was like, yeah, you need to break that down to like, a 5th grade level so we can understand that. And he's like, all right, you take a circle block and put it in a circle hole. And we're like, all right, that sounds awesome. We love it.
Great. Just do it. Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we usually just let him do what he's got to do. He'll give us his tech babble, is what we call it, and then we trust him. He's an awesome guy to have on the team.
Most definitely. I mean, 15 years of experience. He's created stuff on other blockchains and using Solidity and React as well. So, we got a really you all have a really well experienced dev on the team. So that's always a plus. I mean, I guarantee you that just makes the job so much easier, just literally so much easier.
Yeah, stuff that we think is going to be impossible, Adam will take a look at it and be like, oh, that's a piece of cake. And it's like, well, all right, let's get it going then.
Yes, sir. But before we get up out of here, I just want to talk about, the price of the token right now and what we need to do just to be able to participate in this ecosystem. How can we benefit you? How can my viewers and anybody watching this benefit this project positively?
So, I mean, just from my side, and then Steve, you can take over, just joining the Discord and being active within everything that we release in terms of our Twitter spaces, Twitch live streams, or anything like that. I mean, that's all we ask for. We all work, our 9 to 5 jobs, and I'm on Discord throughout the whole entire day. I love being able to go within a Discord and be able to chat with the community. I mean, that's enough for me, realistically.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, definitely. And just like you, Fiktxun, we're doing pretty much the same thing that you're doing. And I appreciate, everything that you're doing for the XRP community on your own, basically bringing projects and, covering what projects are doing, bringing them onto your YouTube channel and uploading videos like that. That's kind of the same thing that we're trying to do with our live stream. We've all, started a project or maybe started a YouTube channel or something like that. We've all been the small guys. And to have, a larger project reach out to you and offer, a way to promote your project, it really feels good. So at some point we were in that space. And, we want to offer our Twitch live stream as a platform for people to come on and, share their audiences with different crypto projects and just basically, have a way to promote themselves for free.
Yeah. And that is what we love to hear on Fiktxun Crypto. You all are removing the barriers, and those are keywords that we love to use in this XRP community. Removing the barriers to, communication. You come into these Discord, you come into these Twitter spaces, you get to talk to the developers, the people who are building these things for us. I don't really think you can get much closer than that than other than like having a physical event somewhere like a hackathon or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I like to hear. I really didn't even hear you say anything about buying the token. You just said join the community. So yep. I guess I'll talk about the token real quick. That's good though. Look, it really shows a lot about, the mindset. It's not just, oh yeah, buy my token, man. We got a good token in the project. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like you get a feel for the people. It's more than just an NFT. It's a real community. So
yep. Exactly. We like to sell ourselves first, and then potentially talk about the token. But a rule of thumb within our server is you'll never see us talking about price or anything along those lines, just because again, we're a community first. So that's how we like to stay.
Yes, sir. And what we see right here is if you want to participate in this ecosystem, you have to offer up around 125 XRP to get this participation, ticket, this NFT. It will be a NFT like one of these right here, a Park NFT. If you come to this marketplace right here, Park/XRP, we are waiting on some developments, the XLS 20D development. So can you all touch upon that briefly as well? What will happen when we get the XLS? And I think we kind of touched everything.
Yes. So once XLS 20D is out, we'll actually be releasing minting on our own website. Little hint, we might allow other projects to mint using our engine as well. But basically what's going to happen is, somebody that's holding, let's say, one park, they'll go to our website. And when it comes time for you to redeem that token, there will be, a cluster of buttons that you hit. I'm guessing with Fiktxun Wallet, you're going to scan the QR code, and then it's going to take that token, send it back to the issuer, which is Blackhold, I'm pretty sure, and then in turn give you a randomly generated Park NFT. So all the Park NFTs are going to be randomly generated. They're going to be on a rarity scale. How many rarity scales do we have, Steve? Like 6 or so? I think from all the way up to legendary.
It's right around like five or six asset classes, and then 5 or 6 rarity scales from common to legendary. Correct.
Yep. So then, that park token will be burned and you will receive that park NFT. And that's where Orb will take the, I guess, the throne of our main token.
Yep. So that will create the ecosystem, or is the missing piece to start this ecosystem in this XLS 20D. So I really appreciate you all coming on the show today. I mean, I definitely would like to get you all back for a second interview if that's fine with you. This has been a really informative show. We get to speak to actual developers, team community members, and people who are making a push for the future. I love what you all have doing at the park team. And I mean, I can't say anything but thank you. You're making my experience on the ledger easier, and you're making the experience from, coming over from Ethereum to the XRP ledger easier as well. So I know a lot of people will be happy about that.
No, thank you for that. And thank you for having us on. And of course, we'd be more than happy to come on for a round 2.
And
Yes,
also, we might have to host you on the live stream one of these days too.
Man, let's get it. Let's go.
Reverse roles a little bit. We'll do the interview. That's the thing. We're usually used to doing the interviews ourselves. So when someone reaches out to do an interview on us, it's like, oh wow, yeah, we'll definitely take this. So yeah, definitely appreciate you having us on.
Most definitely. I'm pretty sure people are kind of at the point where they want to see who Fiktxun is. So I think I may have to do something with you all. Well, I know I will do something with you all, but yes, man, I think it's time to, get on the interview as well. But we are going to wrap this up. Like we said, there will be a part 2. We have more information. We have information about that volcano. I ain't gonna say too much. But we will have that going on. It's been real, you all. It's Fiktxun Crypto, and we are speaking with Christopher and Steve. Again, you all have a great day.
You as well. Thank you so much.
You as well. Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. That was a great